Hello again. We're gonna start putting some things in some places. I have just this second brought in a bunch of buildings from the last time I did this, and clearly they are far smaller than the new ones. So I need to scale them up. Scale. That's probably about right, maybe. Okay, and the reason these are all black in the viewport is because I've bought them in textured. So I don't know why I've bought that in. Oh no, that's a picture. But obviously I won't go through these and remove the material now. I'll do it in a bit when we're not wasting time. Okay, so what we need is to edit these rings because they're slightly inclined. The top is slightly inclined, so what we're going to do is tab into edit mode, and we already have this one selected, so I'm going to shift select that one, and I'm just going to press S. Wait, no, is that the wall? Is that the front wall? I think that's the front wall. So in fact, first off we need to lower it, so just select the top loop cups, or the vertices, press GZ, and that is going to be the first, is going to be the wall at the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which means we need to bring this down to there, and we're going to bring that down to there, that down to there, and I believe this one we can just press SZ, just because I believe that one is a bit longer, and we'll do the same for that, SZ, GZ. Okay, so now we just need to bring that down. Doesn't matter if it goes underneath the floor, it is not important. Okay, so now we need to start getting these inclines. So we want to select the bottom loops and just scale out. Make sure we're on probably either bounding box center or medium point will do it. And we just want a slight incline. There we go, that'll do. And then we'll do the same with this one. However you find your way. S. We might need a bit more room between these. That's fine. S. A little bit more than that. That'll do it. And then this one. So these guys, there's a quicker way of just going into X-ray mode and then doing that. And we're going to scale that out as well. I think we're going to need to edit the size of these rings, I think, so 7, because we're going to put houses in these gaps, so we just select them and scale them out, leaving a bit of room for houses. You need to come out a little bit, that might, no, still a little bit bigger. Earth, I don't need to say it, it's on the screen. Yeah, that'll do. I reckon that'll do nicely. Okay, so now we just need some floors, and the easiest way to do that is to add a. There might be a quicker way of doing this, but this is how I do it, and this is how I'll show you. First off, I need to find it. Frame selected. There it is. What are you doing? Oh, you're up there. Okay, so let's make that far bigger. And that's coming in the center, which is exactly what we want. So we're going to scale that up. And then we just want the top face. So we want to control select them. And then we can delete the lower vertices. That's not what I went to do. Blimey, stop doing that. Ignore that. First off, select the faces, select the top face, press X and delete the face. Then loop select, double click the edges, press ES and just drag them right to the middle like this. The reason I'm doing this is because I want to be able to do that if need be, which is just loop cutting, Control R, and then doing that. Alright, okay, so now we can just delete all of these faces. I'm just going to go into this thingy view. Faces, or in fact we can just delete the vertices at the bottom. So select all them, the bottom of the cylinder, and delete the vertices. And now we should be left with a handy floor shape, which has an acceptable mesh. 7 top mode. So no, we don't need to be top mode. We're going to lower that, so GZ, and there's a whole shenanigans going on at the top there, but we don't need to get to that yet. Hang on, I need to check my reference. I've forgotten. That's not my reference. Where's the reference picture? There it is. GZ. Oh, I've flipped it. So let me have a butcher's ear. Okay, so the top level does not meet with the top of the rock, so we just need to select all of them, GZ, and then that rock, I guess, is the top level. Yeah, that's better. Excuse me. And I suppose just for visual aid, what time? 6. Shift A, mesh, landscape, which is also an add-on I think you need to add, which I didn't mention at the very beginning. So add-ons, I think it's ant landscape. Let's just put landscape. Land, I can't spell landscape. There, add mesh and landscape. So just type landscape. So Shift A, mesh, landscape. It doesn't matter what it looks like, so just it's up there. So scale it some more, scale it some more, scale it some more. This is just a placeholder. I'm just going to go into front view and now side view, and I'm just going to scale this more and then scale it on the Y because I want to squish it a bit. I need a bit more of a steep edge, GY, and I'm just going to line it up like this. Needs to be way bigger. SZ, GY. I'm moving it back because we want to. Needs to go around a bit. That'll do. Okay, so now we've got. Ignore all that. As I say, this is a placeholder for now. We'll do something better when the time comes. Okay, so the floor. Select this plane that we added, and then GZ. We're going to drag it down. It's not massively important because it's just because I took some shots from like this angle as well, and I needed the floor. But it might be useful to show how I did that in this one as well, because in that shot there is no floor. I haven't put any floors in, and the houses are all over the place. Some of them might not even be touching the floor. I just needed them to be peeking out over the top. Alright, so 8 minutes. So yeah, we've done that one. So now we want to Shift D. No, we don't. Control Z. We want to Alt D and Z. No, we don't. We do want to Shift D. Sorry. Forget what I just said. Have I done 2? Yeah, don't need that one. Right, get that plane again. Get that plane again, right. Shift D, because we're going to weight paint them differently for the grass. So Shift D, Z. And how far down? So we just want to scale that up. Why is it going upwards? Bounding box center. So active element. Where's active element? Right. I think the geometry is not in the right place. Remember about object geometry. Mine's in here. Origin to geometry. Right. Let's try again. So I'm going to scale it out so that it creeps into the wall, and probably a bit bigger, a bit higher than that. Okay. And then same again for the next level. Shift D, Z. S, let's scale it up. Yep, that'll do. Probably too low. GZ. Yep, and then Shift D, Z. Scale it up. That'll do. And the bottom one is going to be the big plane on the floor, so we don't need to make a ground for that, but we do need to bring that up considerably. Let's just check that's not peeking through. No, that's lovely. It doesn't matter that these aren't matching at the moment or meeting the ground. We'll fix that when the time comes. So even though I said this one we were going to start putting houses in, we haven't. We have just put the flooring and the mats in. But it's already beginning to take shape. I think you'll agree. Alright, next time we are going to deal with all these things. So just make sure you've got a bunch to choose from. Until then, bye!